by the Chief Executive Officer of Go Invest, Mr. Owen Verwey. Owen, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for inviting me, and thank you for being here. Look forward to the support from NCN and all of the other parties.
Well, as a national broadcaster, we're hoping to partner with everyone to bring national events to everybody out there so they'll know what's happening. But if we get into the discussion, you're seeing the activities behind us, people are milling around. We're here over 700 people from around 100 from across the world, but I think 178 exhibitors, if I remember correctly, of what we have. Go Invest is an organizing partner in this venture. What did it take to get to this level?
Well, thank you for that, and thanks for asking the most difficult activity that we had to do, not the difficult question. I think we've had about over 458 delegates that have registered and paid for attending this event because of its nature. In total, we probably will have about 600, not 700, participants at most of the events here, because the remainder is the Guyanese participants from the government agencies, the international organizations, the foreign missions in Guyana, and those who are in the business community relevant to the oil and gas sector. What does it take to organize an event like this? It's quite a lot of logistical work. It starts with the marketing aspect, because you have to go out there and convince someone that, Guyana is a frontier to be at. This event is something that you're going to be at. And what is it you're going to expect from attending this event? It's a paid event, so we had to pay people to attend that. People had to pay to attend the event. Right. And that's where the other part of it is. Moving on from the marketing, it's then coordinating your speakers, getting on the logistics as to who's going to do what. From a Guyana perspective, our role is to ensure that as much as possible is done with partnership arrangements of entities in Guyana, those businesses that can provide all the relevant services that is needed to execute an event like this.
But this is a great starting point, because when oil and gas come in, it's a different ballgame altogether. And with all the finances flowing around, we need a start point of where we need to understand how things happen over here.
That is good. That is correct. And this is where one of those opportunities are. For those who are in or likely to be in the oil and gas sector, is purchasing a delegate pass to attend the event, or they can come and visit some of the booths that are here in the exhibition area and networking with the representatives from those companies to understand what are they likely to demand in terms of products, in terms of services. That gives them the flavor as to what they will likely be doing with their organization, and even for students and the average person out there, is to understand what career options could be there for me in 5 years' time. The partnership option is very, very likely now, mainly because Guyana is not an oil and gas economy. Right. So we need to learn from someone the know-how. We probably know it, but we're not certified. We don't have that full experience of doing it. So that's where a key part of it is. And one of the objectives of this event and the other activities that we've been trying to promote in the economy.
Go Invest is acting as not only the part organizer, but the facilitator. What is the process that is going to be used here in terms of networking local businesses with international businesses to go ahead forward?
Good question. Good question. We've started to do that. So some of the things we've done is to ensure that all of the business associations were aware of the event, and they have an opportunity to either partner with the event, or there's a delegate pass, one delegate pass assigned to them. They're also going to be involved in speaking opportunities, some of the panel discussions, and on the last day, the Friday, there is a doing business in Guyana session. At that session, some of the entities that are here are going to explain what is it like and what are they expecting from businesses in Guyana, and businesses in Guyana will be here to listen to that and also speak about what they can offer in Guyana, and that's a key part of starting it.
So we start the discussion, then what happens after this as we wrap up?
Okay, so after the discussion is started, this is where the due diligence and all the other necessary work takes place between businesses, those who are looking for business in Guyana and those who are in Guyana, to move themselves forward to some form of arrangement, some form of partnership or alliance before going forward. To some extent, Go Invest will be less involved in that stage, and this is where a business-to-business relationship develops and it evolves. We're here to support and encourage that in happening, so that in 5 or 10 years from now, we can sustain our activities from Guyana itself and even export companies from Guyana to provide these services in the oil and gas industry around the world.
CEO of Go Invest, Owen Verwey, thanks for joining us, Owen. Best wishes going forward. It's going to get hectic for you.